Hey everybody, and welcome back to AlyssaAllDay. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is basically how to survive nursing school. These are going to be super basic tips. I'm going to be making a video specifically for the moms out there and dads. So this is basically just going to be like the basic tips on surviving nursing school as somebody who probably doesn't have kids, but this is going to work for those of you with kids. Tip number one is get yourself a planner. I don't care if it's a happy planner, an Erin Condren planner, or you make it by stapling pieces of paper together. You need a planner. I have a planner, I have a happy planner. I don't know where it's at right now. Yeah, I do. This is the planner that I use. I do also have a video on productivity tips to be more productive, so check that link in the eye in the sky. So basically this is my happy planner. I really like this because I can actually remove the pages when I wanna get, easily write in them or whatever. I'll just tell you guys really quickly how I use my planner. So basically what I do, which is actually I think going to be another tip here. Let's take a look here. Yes, it's in the same tip. Okay, so basically what I do is in the beginning of the semester, I print out all of my syllabi and my schedules. If you have a really organized program, you're probably gonna have that. And I never had a class that also gave a schedule. Like they would give you the syllabus and that was it. But nursing school, they pretty much always give you a syllabus and then a schedule with all of your due dates and even the content that you'll be going over. Print those off, but hopefully if your professors are on top of their game, which they aren't always, but print those out and put all of them, fill out the whole semester. Put in all of your due dates, pop them in here, and then, so that's basically what I do. And then I also, well, I have like filming stuff in here as well. But then what I do is I either use Post-it notes, which is fine. For the week, I will put down basically what I like to call a running to-do list. And there's a really great book called Get Your Shit Together, excuse my French, but that book really kind of helped me. And then I just kind of cross things off as I do them. And that's pretty much how I run my planner. I also have like my schedules. I had like my class schedules, any things that may have changed, and then I also had, I was keeping track of my clinical hours. So I'm a big Post-it gal. Post-its are my jam. You can make a new Post-it every day, whatever. So you're gonna need to do that. You need a planner. If you don't have a planner, you're gonna fail nursing school, basically. I mean, not really. You're gonna need something. You need a planner. You do. Next up is you have to accept that you are not gonna have downtime. You're really just not. And I don't think this is just like a mom thing. I think this is just an any nursing student thing. There's always something you could be doing. You could either be studying, you could be working on a project. There's so many things to do. And pretty much every single class you'll have something due like that week. And honestly, if you can, I'm such a procrastinator at heart. Like sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. But most of the time at the end of the semester you have projects and presentations and papers due. If you can like kind of look ahead and start working on them a little bit at a time, it will save you a lot. But just accepting that you're always going to be busy is honestly half of the battle. Next up is you need to understand that you're not really going to have a life. And even from my prerequisites from that going into the nursing program is literally a night and day. Like I feel like you could definitely go out and have a social life a lot more with your prerequisites depending on how you plan your, like if you have like A and P chemistry and something else crazy all at the same time, you might not want to go out. But save going out for like fall break, spring break, things like that. Really don't go out and get wasted every weekend. I promise you your grades are going to suffer and you don't have time for that. You're a grown up now, get your shit together. My next tip is if you are struggling, let's say you take an exam and you fail that exam, you are going to pull up your phone, you are going to email your professor and say, Doctor or Professor so-and-so, I did not do as well as I would have liked on that exam. When can we meet? Period, end of story. Do not wait until the end of the semester because you know what? It is too far gone. You ain't gonna pass. Like that's the truth. I see so many students that wait till the end of the semester and then they either barely pass or they do not pass that semester and they're held back. So you need to be really proactive about your grades. And nursing school builds upon itself. So if you do really horrible one semester and you barely skate by, that may affect you in the future, honest to God. So if you're struggling, figure it out. Meet with your professor. Maybe there are tutors or whatever. Do what you gotta do. you need to do it early on. Next up, find out what kind of learner you are. This is so important. I am a visual audio learner, so I find that videos and recording my lectures and listening to my lectures is very helpful to me. I have ADHD and I've had it obviously my whole life, and I've really struggled. I really have a hard time reading. I'll have to read something numerous times and it just doesn't soak in for me. So I know that I don't work that way. I do really well with pictures, diagrams, and like videos. Registered nurse RN. I don't know if I can link her, but I'll try to link her. If you're a nursing student and you don't know who she is, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, let's be real. And the cool thing is, I follow her on Instagram, and we had Shock this past semester, and I like left in her comments like, hey, like, I love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. Could you please make videos on Shock? And I noticed, literally, this was maybe a month and a half ago, I noticed maybe 2 weeks ago that she made videos on Shock. So I like to think that maybe I had something to do with that. But she has so many videos and she's so helpful. A lot of people, I feel like people love her or hate her because she has a southern accent, but I don't care. I love her, and I owe a lot of my really great grades to her because she explains things so well. So find what kind of learner you are. It's so important. Next up, if you can, leave your house to study. There are so many things, whether you're a mom or just a normal student, there are so many things to distract you. Yes, I'm talking to you Netflix and chillers, you know what I'm saying? You need to get out of your house. And I understand, yes, you can watch Netflix when you're at the library, but you're less likely to do it when you're at the library. You get to the library, you're gonna be ready to go, you're gonna be motivated, everybody else is getting their stuff done. So that's my tip. I didn't get to study outside of my house as much as I would like. And you know what? The times that I would leave my house, I would literally get things done in a third, I'm not kidding you, a third of the time. So please, leave your damn house. Next up, do not cram. Nursing school is not where you can cram. You're not gonna pass. And if you pass and you just cram and you regurgitate, remember when I said that it builds upon itself, the nursing program? It's not only gonna affect you for the short term, it's also gonna affect you for the long term. So me personally, I at least start studying a few days before my exam. I will do like 1 PowerPoint a day. This is just, I mean, I don't even know if you have PowerPoints, that's just what I do. Ideally, I like to start a week ahead. I will give a disclaimer, I am kind of, what's the word? I'm kind of a sponge, and I haven't had to work as hard as a lot of other students, and that's just me being honest. Some students, and I'm not super smart, I'm really not, I don't think I am, but I do retain stuff really well, especially, like I said, I'm a visual and audio learner, visual and auditory learner, so when I'm in class, I sit in the front row, yes, front row, that was me, nose to the board, because I have ADHD and there's chickens flying around and people on Facebook and it's very distracting. So your girl sits up front, and that's the way that I learn best. So there's a little bonus tip. Why aren't you sitting in the front? Why are you watching this video if you ain't sitting in the front? All right, and the last tip that I have is find something for you. Girl, you need a hobby, or boy, girl or boy, you need a hobby. You need something to do every once in a while, whether it's reading, exercising, knitting, doing YouTube. You need something for yourself that is not nursing school. You're not gonna have a lot of time to dedicate to this said thing, but you do need to take care of yourself, and you need to find some joy in this burning pit of hell. This burning, fiery pit of hell. So, those are all of my tips. I hope you guys enjoyed them. If you're a mom, keep an eye out for my more specific to the mommies and daddies out there video that is coming. I'm gonna film it right after this one, so I hope these tips were helpful for you guys. If you have any tips, please leave them down below for other students. I really like when you guys engage in the comments, and you guys can help each other. Like, it's really awesome. So I will see you guys later. I have to take the NCLEX in 2 hours, and that's why I'm filming this video, because I'm incredibly nervous. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hey, everybody. Woo. Make sure there's nothing like, you know, personal up in here. So, okay, we'll just cover this one up. It's kind of crazy. I wish I would have, oh, hold up. Hold up. This is like my monthly shindig. Can you guys see it?